Some days there's no one else who loves me like you used to. Some days I'm not myself, there's no one I can turn to. All the feelings that we shared are in the past. Your relationships are never meant to last. All the feelings that we shared are in the past.
YouTube, what is up YouTube? Clueless here, and today I'm coming back with another video about Legends, but it's not a Legends tier list for ranked, like how last time it was for pubs. This is gonna be if Legends were given a second class ability, what I think they will be and what I think they should be. So basically, I got this idea. Me and my friends, we were just chilling, playing ranked, not really trying too much. And notice something different about this video before I go into it. I'm not playing fireman. I thought I don't have gameplay for the video, so I'll just do live gameplay. So I'm talking as I play, and I'm gonna be reading it off as I'm playing, so it's gonna be kind of difficult. So I'm gonna be looking at my notes and playing at the same time for you guys, so you don't have to be bored just watching me run around in Fire Range. So yeah, I really don't want to play on World's Edge, but it's fun. So me and my friends, we were just chilling playing ranked, and then I was like, Apex could be way more fun if they gave Legends a second class. That way, if it's two Revenants, we're not both using it. We don't both have the exact same ability sometimes. There's still a chance that we could, but we don't have the exact same abilities, and it'll like refresh the game to me. And yeah. So I was thinking about that, and I was like, I might actually make this a video idea. That's actually a good idea. So I made a list. I'm not gonna be able to get actually. So I made a list, and I'm gonna go ahead and read it off to you, starting with Bloodhound. And his passive is his Crow. You guys know Bloodhound's Crow. I was gonna use Bloodhound in this game, but my teammate took him. You guys know Bloodhound's Crow. It's going to scan, and oh crap. It scans 20 meters in front of him every minute, but you can still shoot the Crow, and it'll get disabled for 30 seconds, so it'll be a minute and 30 seconds. But his Crow scans 20 meters in front of him every minute, which can be pretty useful because it's automatic. His tactical is he loads his gun with special bullets, and if he shoots enemies with those bullets, then it scans them for 4 seconds and it doesn't stack. So if he shoots somebody twice, it doesn't go to 8 seconds. He shoots somebody, then they're scanned, then it'll go down, but he can shoot them again to reset it back to 4 seconds. It doesn't stack up. I need to help my teammate right now. That's his tactical. For his ultimate, for Bloodhound's ult, I made it so that I'm trying to focus up. I made his ultimate ability. No! I made his ultimate that he has 5 knives. He can no longer use his tactical ability when he's in his ultimate mode. He has 5 knives in his tactical ability slot, so he presses LB for him, or whatever his tactical ability button is. I play console, so LB. and basically it throws a knife. And if he hits somebody with this knife that only does 20 damage, they stay scanned for 20 seconds. And unlike the tactical, this stacks. So if he hits the same person with 3 knives, they're gonna stay scanned for the whole team to see for a minute. That's pretty useful and pretty overpowered. But on to Gibraltar. His passive is when he is knocked, it's like kind of like Mirage's passive where he has to get knocked. When he is knocked, teammates are granted 25 shields, but he only has half the time before he needs a revive or he dies. So that's that. I'm gonna use Bloodhound for this game. For his tactical, he shoots darts at teammates to provide 50 shield to them, which means that, and he's gonna have 2 darts, so he could shoot the same person. He could shoot the same person twice and give them 100 shield. Or if he's playing trios, he can shoot one person once and shoot the other person once to give them both 50 shield. And as soon as one recharges, one runs out. So like if I shoot somebody with 2 of my darts, and once one of them recharges, they only have 50 plus shield, no longer 100. And yes, you have to heal it up so it's not completely overpowered. So if you use a shield cell to heal it up and you still at 100 of that shield, it will take the shield cells and it won't really do anything for you. But that's that. And for Gibby's, hold on. I'm quite confident that someone's in here. Oh, and he's downstairs. No, I just did that. No, I almost got that. For Gibby's ultimate, we have you go straight to 50 HP no matter if you under 50 HP, no matter if you over it just by 1. You go straight to 50 HP, and your teammates are granted with 150 HP for both. So if you're playing duos, it'll just be 150 HP for your teammate. But if you're playing trios, it'll be 150 HP for both of your teammates. But what makes this not so overpowered is that if you're all in a fight and they need it, you can use it, but you cannot heal until it runs out. For Lifeline, we have when you revive a teammate, they come back with 50% of their shield. And her other passive is she can get a self-revive without a golden knockdown shield. Now, just one to make this not really overpowered, but it's a self-revive without a gold knockdown shield because she has her drone. So yeah. For her tactical, we have DLC replenishes shield now. So like her DLC, her drone replenishes health usually, but in her class 2 that I made up, it replenishes shield. And for her ultimate is called, she calls in a care package too, but instead of it being like healing items and attachments and like a knockdown shield or helmet or a regular armor, instead there's 3 golden care package weapons in the game. There's 3 slots in Lifeline's care package. So there's gonna be the care package weapons, but instead of it being golden, it's gonna be regular. It's not gonna be fully kitted, which means that there's gonna be a peacekeeper devotion and a see, the thing is that if it's a Kraber, like the Kraber was never in the regular game, but I'm pretty sure it will just have like regular sniper attachments and it just won't have the Kraber scope or something. I don't really know how that one will work. I didn't hit them. I'm just gonna jump off the train. And on to the next legend. Alright, so I kinda did cut right there. But the next legend we have Pathfinder, and this is a weird passive. It's like I wanted the legend's ability to still be like they will actually use them, but I didn't know what for Pathfinder. So since he's a robot, I gave him increased jump heights. He can jump higher. Oh no, he's not. I died. Okay, I gave Pathfinder increased jump height, and for his tactical, he like puts an effect on enemies to where it reduces their jump height, not completely make it so that they can't jump. It reduces their jump height so they can't jump as high. Which, and I'm pretty sure that it will kind of be how Revenant's ability is, just with a bigger area, where you shoot the orb and then it's like the area, but it will be a bigger area. And yeah. And for his ultimate, he set to jump tower down. I don't mean something that just increases his whole teammates' jump height or something like Octane's. I mean the actual jump tower, where it's like the zip line and the balloon, that thing. So that's his ultimate instead of a zip line. I felt that it would be fitting for Pathfinder. And no, I want to use Pathfinder actually. And for Wraith. Now, Wraith was the hardest to do because I didn't want to use I didn't want to use her Void Walk thingy. So it was kind of like a challenge for me to make her abilities. Because keep in mind, this all came straight from my brain. I asked for help, but nobody had any ideas. And I'm like, this isn't even their video. I'm not going to rely on everyone else. So I just went with my own idea, which is her tactical ability. No, well, I'll just say her tactical ability first because her passive is tied with her tactical. But her tactical is bullets that hit Wraith will not do damage and have a 15% chance of hitting the person that shot the Wraith player back. So if you shoot Wraith while she's in this mode that basically reflects all bullets, she can't be damaged and it has a chance of hitting you back. So bad. For her, I hope you guys know why I keep pausing. I'm like trying not to die here and trying to actually get these kills. For her, I just talked about her tactical. So for her passive, it's when she used this reflection mode, I guess you could call it. When she uses the reflection mode, she gains a 10% speed increase, but at the same time, she cannot do as much damage. That's part of the tactical too. I'm so dead. Yeah, I knew it. But that's part of the tactical. She can't do as much damage. She can only do 80% of the damage. So she can still shoot, but her bullets won't hit as hard as they would have. And yeah. So you gotta understand that. And for her ultimate is everyone, including yourself and your teammates, take times 5 damage. So basically she throws something down that's like a grenade. It's kind of like Bangalore's ultimate or Gibraltar's ultimate. It's like a canister with the arc. And if anything that's within that range will take 5 times the damage. So that's like instant kill with a wingman, so it's kind of overpowered. But at the same time, if they end up getting stuck in the zone, like if they throw it at an enemy, then push up on the enemy after doing some damage and the enemy shoots them like a few times, they could be dead too. For Bangalore, I said that she sees all ammo types through walls for her passive, but when she gets 2 guns, she only sees those ammo types through wall. So she can see every ammo type, but if she gets an R301 and say wingman, then she can only see light ammo and heavy ammo through the walls to help her loot faster. For Bangalore's tactical, I said bullets can hit through walls, but only do 50% of the damage through walls, so there's not no drawbacks to it. But if someone's like going into a building, this will be kind of hard to put in the game, but if someone's going into a building and say they're like camping behind the door, this can be pretty overpowered. You know, when people camp behind doors and say you don't have a thermite grenade, and you know that if you break down a door, then you're pretty much dead because you have to do the kick animation. They're just gonna shoot you. But you can use your tactical and shoot them through the door or the wall or whatever. And yeah, that's her tactical. And for Bangalore's ultimate, okay, so somehow, this is what I don't understand about the game. She lost connection to her squad but she can still call in the airstrike. So I said that she can still call in 2 soldiers to help her fight, but they both only have 50 health for Bangalore. I was not paying attention like that, I'm not even gonna lie. For caustic, when knocks gas come out of your body, so when you get knocked down, knocks gas come out of your body, and it still does the same amount of damage and everything. It just makes it so that you wouldn't get finished faster. And like what makes this overpowered sometimes, like not really OP, but if you're fighting someone close range and say your teammates aren't around, you get him to like 3 health, then he's pretty much dead as soon as he knocks you because he's close range. And remember, knocks gas slows you and damages you, so that's that. For his tactical, for Caustic's tactical, it puts an effect on bullets that has a damage over time effect on enemies. So basically, he puts knocks gas in his bullets, and after he shoots them, it has a damage over time effect, kind of like the knocks gas does now. It's not gas canisters, it still uses knocks gas because again, I want everything to be related to the legend like it is now. So that's that. For his ultimate, he gets decreased movement speed, but increased damage by 30%. So he can only move 70% of the speed he could have before, but he can do 30% more damage than he could. So for Mirage passive, we have when sprinting creates decoys to scan the area. So this can be kind of confusing. Basically, whenever he starts sprinting, decoys just run around and see. They don't really like scan the area, but it's like a decoy just comes out randomly to see if anybody will shoot at it. It's not your tactical. And that's that. For Mirage is tactical. Mirage can be kind of hard to understand, especially when I'm trying to go on a real game. And I don't want you guys to just be bored, and I'm kind of messing up a lot right now. But I'm probably going to die if I go over there. Hold on, I'll explain it in a minute. Oh my, you actually suck at the game. Okay, so for Mirage's tactical, it's turn invisible and a decoy comes right beside you and mimics every movement that you do. So basically, you turn into the decoy, you have the decoy's camera and everything, but you don't take damage as a decoy. You are the decoy, but you don't take damage. They shoot the decoy, and in one hit, the decoy disappears and it turns like, then you're visible then. But if they mistakenly hit you, then the decoy also disappears and you still get shot and everything like that. So that's that. For Mirage's new ultimate, we have, he throws at a target. So it's kind of like a canister again, like Wraith's ultimate, but he has to actually hit the target. It's quite easy to hit the target with because you actually have to hit the target with your ultimate. And 50 decoys come out and they all do 1 damage, and it's 2 rounds, so they do a total of 100 damage. And he can stop this by just shooting the decoys. They're all still 1 hit. But yeah, that's Mirage's ultimate. Okay, I had to make a big cut. I was waiting for everything to save up and stuff. Guys, I'm sorry about that. But next legend after Mirage is Octane. For Octane's passive, it's increased movement speed by 20%. Now this should definitely be in the game because Octane's kit sucks right now. Being completely honest, like, he shouldn't have to take damage to go faster. Apparently he's so fast, he's the fastest legend in the game or something like this. His passive should just make him 20% faster. For his tactical, he throws a knife, like his butterfly knife. You guys know his heirloom. He throws that if you have the heirloom, but if you don't, then he just throws a regular knife. And if it hits the person, it slows them by 10%, which is definitely useful if someone's running away from you. I'm pretty sure it was blue armor that he's about to go get up there. Yeah, he got the blue armor. But that's not the point. Which can be his tactical can be useful if someone's running away from you and you just can't catch them, even though you have a 20% movement speed increase. For Octane's ultimate, though, this is what is really good. It's an area where his team moves 20% faster and the enemy moves 20% slower. And if you guys don't know, 20% slower is a lot, because go use Wraith and activate her tactical ability. For that second, you're moving 20% slower. And that's a lot. That's like so much. So that's what his ultimate does. But what's crazy about this is that his passive already make him move 20% faster. So he'll be moving 40% faster in this area, but his teammates will only move 20% faster, which is still good though. So yeah, that's that. No people to fight. Okay. For Watson, now there is no defensive legends in this. I didn't put a defensive kit because I feel like when people play Apex, besides ranked, no one actually uses a defensive legend unless you're talking about Caustic, but no one uses him defensively. So there's no defensive legends. I just changed the defensive legends to offensive legends. But if Watson, for her passive, if she knocks an enemy, they have like an electricity effect for 20 seconds. And this electricity effect doesn't do anything to the person after Watson knocks. It does something to the teammates that tries to, it was just you knocked already. It does something to the teammates that tries to revive the person after Watson knocks. And basically it does 10 damage per second that they're trying to revive them. And after besides the 10 seconds, it also makes it so that, sorry about that. And yeah, it does damage to the people that tries to revive. And it also makes it so that the Watson is alerted for every time they take damage. So that's a plus. And that's Watson's passive. For her tactical, Watson loads her weapon with electricity bullets and it stuns the enemy upon shots. It doesn't do any more damage. It just stuns them, and including Gibraltar and Caustic, because as of right now they can't be stunned by bullets, but electricity bullets can stun them. So yeah, I think that's fair because it's still Watson's ability. So yeah. For Watson's ultimate, I just talked about her passive. So for Watson's, oh crap, Kitty, don't die. I don't have time to fight you in the storm bloodhound. Alright, so for Watson's ultimate, I'm sorry, it's pretty hard to do this, guys. Like, doing gameplay, this is why I always do it in firing range, because this is actually hard to do. And I don't even, like, know what I'm saying at this point. For Watson's ultimate, because I just talked about her tactical, right? For Watson's ultimate, she uses electricity energy to hover in the air. She goes, like, not that high, maybe like 20 more meters in the air, so a decent bit high. And basically she uses electricity to shock people, and electricity does 30 damage. She can do a back-to-back rapid fire and she gets 10 shots of electricity. I don't know if that's enough to kill a person, but once the electricity runs out, then she just can't hover in the air anymore, so her ultimate comes back. So yeah, it's not really an Apex type move, like an Apex type ability, but I really didn't know what to put, and that seems like electricity, something that will actually be possible, something that Watson can do. As if you see one of her finishers, she literally makes the person full in the air, and then she basically just zaps them. hurt them. Alright, so for Watson aside, for crypto, and I'll talk about it after I go try and kill these people. I don't even know where they are. How'd you get killed? Where'd you get killed from? Oh, I got a knockoff. And it didn't seem like they had the best armor or shield or anything. Oh, no. I'm actually gonna die here. Like, it's no other way around this. I'm so dead. Wraith would be useful right now. Oh no, I have no more syringes or anything. I'm dead, guys. Sorry. I actually just died to Storm on one of the best games. But I haven't talked about much, and it's 7 minutes as well by. For Crypto's passive, when he gets knocked, his drone is just deployed and it just stays in the area exactly where he got knocked out. Come on, teammate, I can't be carrying you like this. Come on. But it deploys his drone exactly where he got knocked out. For Crypto's tactical bullets, he basically loads his gun with bullets, and it's not like bloodhounds, and it doesn't keep them scanned. Instead, it actually basically when you get knocked, you know how it shows a player card every time you shoot somebody, it shows their player card to show you what legend they are, and that can help you get information on teams, especially in ranked or something. But Crypto's ultimate is Crypto throws a canister, and I know I use canister, knives, and bullets a lot. Crypto throws a canister, and it scans the entire area. By area, I'm just saying the area, if Respawn wanted to put this in the game, Respawn could decide. I don't really know, but it scans an area, and it stuns people in the area. For Revenant, his strafe speed is increased for his passive. Let me end this clip. Alright, so like I was saying before, Revenant's passive, his strafe speed is increased, so him going left to right is increased. For his tactical is, when he uses it, his climbing speed and running speed increase. Also, his climbing distance increased by 5. I mean, not by 5, but times 5. So basically, he can climb 5 times higher than Wraith. And I just said Wraith because she was in the loading screen. But, yeah, for his ultimate is running speed is increased by 30%. And melees now do 100 damage, but you can't use weapon. So if you guys remember back then in Shadowfall, when running speed was increased by a lot more than 30%, but it would actually be dumb OP to make it more than 30%. So, 30 to 50% actually. And in his ultimate, and his melees do 100 damage, but he can't use his weapons until it runs out. And for Loba, she teleports away from incoming bullets, 1 for every minute. So if you're sniping at a Loba, then basically she'll just teleport to the right of it or to the left of it if it's supposed to hit her. But if it's not going to hit her, then she won't. And for her tactical is, he left the game. She drops her bracelet, and no, she doesn't throw it and teleport to it. She drops her bracelet, and this can be a really good ability for Loba. Because if I drop my bracelet in a building, then I leave the building to go fight. I can just teleport to the bracelet by pressing a tactical button again. That's basically what this ability does. For Loba's ultimate, she teleports the whole team for she can up to 350 meters, which can be useful. and that'll actually make Loba a useful legend if she can teleport the whole team 350 meters. And that's really it for this guy. I'm probably gonna go grind rank now because I just saw my friend get on. And I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. I'm not gonna do a long outro like I usually do, but don't be clueless and sub to the channel.